Hello everyone, my name is Stephen George and I play video games, and occasionally I play Minecraft, and recently I've been playing a little bit of StephenCraft. What is StephenCraft? StephenCraft is a fan-run server that has become huge. It's become a really big deal, and I'm here with some very important people related to the project, and they're going to be giving us a little tour about StephenCraft because a lot of you probably don't even know it exists. So I'm here with Danny. Danny, say hello.
Hello.
And I'm also here with Chase.
Hello.
And we're going to be going on a tiny tour, and it's going to have to remain a little tiny just because the server's huge. It's absolutely enormous. So why don't you tell us a little bit about where we are and where we're going to be going?
Well, this is the spawn. It was built on the first day, and if you look at it from like an aerial view, it's actually like the camera from your logo.
The flip logo, yeah.
Right, yeah. And well, right now we're just headed toward the Hall of Memorable Moments, I guess.
All right, so we're going to come out here.
Right.
And this is actually where we are now is kind of like the main world, but the server is actually broken up into many different worlds, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we have the college world and stuff,
which I'm pretty freaking excited about, and I'm excited to show everyone as well. So this is the Hall of Memorable Moments, and okay, I was actually telling them before we recorded, like, I don't understand how this works and how you get custom images into Minecraft, but it's really cool. And these are all moments from the vlog, and then we also have ones from StephenPlays, and we just have really cool, interesting, the scariest moment of my life. Oh God, Carly vlog. So there's, God, I love that stand. That's one of my favorites. So we have some pretty amazing things in the memorable moments line, and then when we come out here, this is where the world starts.
Yeah, this is what you see when you leave spawn as like a new player, basically. And from here, it just sort of like it spans out, and it's huge.
And and greeting you right whenever you leave. A Taco Bell and a Jones soda.
What more do you need?
What more could be appropriate for the StephenVlog server?
Right.
I'm gonna fly up in the air and just kind of show, but there's a lot of stuff in a lot of different directions. But this doesn't even begin to cover the server. I mean, it's absolutely huge. So the crux of everything is available at Hub, correct?
Correct.
So we're gonna warp to Hub. We can type in /hub. And bam, so now we're at the hub. So why don't you guys explain a little bit about, well, first off, maybe you should talk a little bit about the history of the server. Like, how long has the server been around?
Well, I started it originally in September of last year, and it was just running in my room on an extra computer I had, and then it got huge, and my little computer wasn't enough to run it, so we decided to upgrade to like hosting. So now we can support 150 players at the same time, which is pretty great. And yeah, since then it's just been going fantastic.
And you guys usually average a pretty sizable player amount. Anytime I've ever jumped onto the server, I've been impressed with how many people are there, and then how many people show up. And I think the biggest thing to push, especially in this video, is that everyone's always been so incredibly friendly. It seems like you guys have a really amazing community here.
Yeah, everyone's really nice, and like they're very helpful.
And you have TeamSpeak as well. That's
true. Yeah, you can talk. You can just hop on anytime and talk to all of us. It's pretty cool. That's where like we all like learned about each other, and like we made a lot of friends there.
So in the hub, why don't you kind of briefly explain what there is to do, because the server is huge and we've only seen a tiny portion of it. But what are all the different things that we can do once we're into the hub?
Well, the hub started as a sort of a necessity thing because every server has their /warp list. Ours was starting to get into being multiple pages. So we needed a place that was compact, that had most major areas that you could just jump into, run through a portal real quick, and end up where you needed to be.
Okay.
So this has access to the 3 main sections of the server: the attractions, the living settlement spaces, which is the main overworld stuff, and of course the Minecraft worlds that have been featured on StephenPlays.
Cool. Okay. And I understand that you just recently completed a pretty cool project.
Oh, we're so proud of this project. We want to get mini games onto the server, so there's more than just building or just hanging out. You can hang out with your friends and play games and have contests with each other. So we've successfully rolled out and introduced fully yesterday and today TNT Run. We were very proud of it because it's the largest project we have ever done so far, and it's only took about 16 hours to do. That's the biggest outpouring of work and help we've gotten from everyone ever.
Yeah, we all worked together to make it great.
So I actually did get a chance to play TNT Run, and we were trying to decide what to include into this introductory video. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, we got to show this because it's ridiculous. The fact that it was built in such a short amount of time is amazing, and I absolutely wanted to make sure that got into the video. So this is what one of the hub branches looks like, and you can just step into the teleporters, and you are warped to wherever you need to go. So here we are, and I'm gonna follow you guys, and we'll start I'll start a duel with whoever wants to duel me.
Well, Chase got to go last time, so.
Okay. All right.
So yeah. So
Danny,
we had
it's me and you.
All right. Just right-click on the duel.
Time to do a barrel roll. All right. 5 seconds.
Right.
And for anyone who hasn't actually seen how this works, you'll probably get it really quick. Piss. But the sand is on top of the TNT, and they keep disappearing once you walk on it. And the last person to land on the very last layer wins. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I left a lot of blocks to... No, I'm not going to make it. Oh, crap.
That is a very common sound in this game.
Lots of... Oh, God.
I just missed that level.
And you can actually just walk along the outside and just kind of trim everything up. But when the next person falls, they may land in the middle and take away your platforms.
Right.
I'm doing okay. Oh, crap. Oh, I fell 2 levels there. Oh, that sucked. I'm doing all right. Things could certainly be better, but I'm okay. But you guys were telling me that it's not only this arena, because this is a dual arena for 2 people, but you've made even larger arenas than this.
Right. Yes, there are larger arenas, there are smaller arenas, and like we were saying earlier, we're working on one that can support 100 players at once.
Dear God, that's crazy. And one of the things I would really like to do with this video series, and this is a series, by the way, I don't know if I've said that, but we're hoping to do videos based on the server on a monthly basis. And one of the things... Oh, I got it! Yay! One of the things I want to, I guess, show off is making sure that we can do games like this and kind of publicize them onto StephenPlays, which I just think would be really cool. So after this, we're going to go back to the hub. And you guys were saying earlier that there is the college world and the Let's Play world. And I think that is really, really amazing because there's actually been some people in the past that have had issues trying to get those maps working on their computers. And I think it'd be really neat to actually, you know, go in here and see these. And anyone who had trouble doing it, they don't have to worry about it. All they have to do is log into the server, and they can be a part of these worlds that that we worked on. Because the college world was actually completed a long time ago, so it's probably not as, I don't know, finessed as some of the new stuff, because we simply didn't have a lot of the new blocks available to us. But if you're not familiar, back in, God, I don't even know. Do you guys know 2011? I guess. I think it was 2011. My friends and I built an entire huge world while we were in college. And I offered that map up for download, but that map is now available on this server, so you can actually come here and see everything that was in that world that we built, and you don't have to worry about downloading it or trying to get it working on your computer. So it's pretty cool.
We also set up the wall of teleports over here that has like some of the more like interesting or popular stuff. So like you don't have to go looking around for it.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty helpful.
So we can instantly you know, warp to a lot of different things. We could warp to the Back to the Future ride, which there is an actual Back to the Future ride. This is a ride that my good buddy Dan made, and I believe it actually works backwards and forwards for 2 different experiences. Whatever you're looking for. But in addition to this world, we also have the Let's Play world. Mal and I did a Minecraft Let's Play. It lasted 100 episodes, and before Skyrim came along, it was actually the longest-running Let's Play on StephenPlays. And you can actually go and explore the world. If you've ever wanted to come and go inside the house and see everything yourself, this is identical to exactly what we had whenever we were doing the Let's Play.
Right.
So, this is all stuff I made. Let's go and see some more interesting stuff that you guys have worked on. So, we're going to go to LP Lane. And why don't you guys explain exactly what this is and who headed this up, and I guess its significance to the server.
Well,
LP Lane was a project started by one of our moderation staff by the in-game name of the Marksman. He basically got bored one day and wanted to build a representation of each one of the LPs. And he started it one day, Danny found out about it, and cut him out a nice big chunk of space to work on. And what, 2 or 3 days later, we had this.
Yeah. Just one guy working on this.
It's really cool. I mean, you got a collection of not only pixel art, but 3D art. In particular, I think one of my favorites here is the Shadow of the Colossus sculpture, which is really amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just a huge, you know, memoir of Let's Play memories. It's really cool to come down here, and you can actually even ride a little tram that will, I guess, show off everything. Really like the Master Sword, too. That's pretty sweet. But we're out in the middle of nowhere, next to a jungle, and there is still a very, very, very densely populated area of the server called Paradise.
Yes.
So we're going
That's
to
correct.
warp to Paradise. And at this point, Chase, I'm going to let you take over, kind of explain what this place is, how long people have been working on it, and any other details that you find interesting.
This is Paradise. It's the largest populated and most densely populated area of the server. It slowly became my little side project because when I joined the server originally, I didn't want to bother anyone. So I went over 1,000 blocks from spawn and just started a little farm. And eventually, over time, people came and met me and kind of like settled down out here with us. And it grew and grew and grew until now it's the only thing basically you see when you open the server map. But we do encourage other towns and things. There's a few other towns that are on the server that aren't quite as densely populated and are getting there. But as you can see, we've been flying for a good 30-40 seconds now, and we've scratched the surface of about 1/5 of the place.
Yeah. And I've actually gotten a chance to spend some time flying around and looking at the stuff in Paradise, and it's bizarre and wonderful, and it makes you wonder how on earth people even come up with this stuff and how they're able to build it, because it's incredible. And there's even like an underwater passageway I'm looking at down there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you've also got Mount Stephen Moore over here.
Oh, man.
But if you come up over this set of mountains here and past the harbor, you've got what we affectionately call the Mountain District, which is just where we put all like the fun houses and the quote-unquote luxurious houses. If we fly up past Atlas here, you'll see the airport and the Mountain District.
And these homes are awesome. I've actually spent some time, Mal and I came on the server a while ago and went into some of these houses, and they're nuts. And they look amazing. I mean, not only from the outside, but from the inside as well. I mean, it's just really, really incredible work. Paradise is cool. I mean, the entire server is awesome, but especially this district of Paradise, really, really awesome.
Yeah, we're particularly proud of the Mountain District because that's where the biggest and best things come out in Paradise.
Yeah.
But coming back over here, we're just on the other side of the mountains, and this is the what we affectionately call the relaxing area, the shopping district of Paradise. This is just on the other side of those mountains here, and then we've got the park and the amphitheater and the hotel, which is still under construction, and the cartography center and the shopping center, where the XP bank is, where you can store XP levels.
Very, very cool. Very cool.
Paradise continues on another probably 10 chunks in that direction, and then another 20 chunks in the direction you're currently flying now.
Man.
Yeah, and it
This
just
place-
keeps getting bigger.
The place is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge and it's amazing, and I mean there's still some other aspects of the server we haven't even hit on, but this is a good portion of it, and I think this is more importantly enough to entice people to want to join the server and play. So how can the people watching right now join the server and contribute?
We are running Minecraft 1.72 and 1.74. Just open up your standard client and put us in your favorite server list. The URL for the server is play.stephencraftmc.com. No ports are required, just play.stephencraftmc.com.
And I'll also include a link down below that includes how to get onto the server, but also a link to the site, because the site is pretty cool. You guys have your own forums. You actually have a server map that's running, so you can actually see the server from a browser.
It's live, yeah.
Yes.
Which is really, really cool. So it's a really, really nicely run fan server, is what it comes down to. And I think I've affectionately referred to it as the official unofficial server. It's
Yes.
It's as official as I could ever give it. It's just unofficial because I don't run it. But these guys are good guys, and anyone watching right now who wants to find a good community, who wants to find really great people to build with, and wants to be part of something really amazing, you should definitely check out StephenCraft, because I mean, hands down, it's pretty amazing. Thank you guys both for your time, and thanks for showing me around.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
And before we end, we're going to do one last thing and show off some of the residents who have honestly kept quiet and haven't even been following us. They've been very polite. So let's do that. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Or right now, if you have Minecraft, log on to StephenCraft and definitely check it out. A lot of eager people looking forward to building with you. Really great community, really awesome stuff. Go check it out. And we're going to be checking it out at the end of every single month. So we're going to see you guys back again at the end of February. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next month.